In this study, we propose a novel car design workflow that integrates 3D sketching, 2D drawing, and 2D generation. Cars have complex 3D forms, requiring designers to create view-consistent renderings from multiple viewpoints to communicate their ideas. While 2D generative AIs are finding applications in car design, they have several limitations. Designers must draw a new sketch for each viewpoint, and generated images often lack view consistency, making it difficult to describe the same 3D shape and steer design development in the desired direction. To address these, we integrate the strengths of 3D sketching and 2D generative AI in a complementary manner. First, designers can quickly sketch essential 3D curves using our minimal yet versatile 3D sketching methods. They can construct planes to sketch planar curves or surfaces to sketch spatial curves. They can also use 3D meshes reconstructed from existing curves to sketch new spatial curves directly onto them. Additionally, they can sketch spatial curves by drawing a pair of symmetric curves from the same viewpoint or by redrawing the same curve from another viewpoint. Second, designers can capture 3D sketches from any desired viewpoint and use them as underlays for detailed 2D drawings. Once they create a 2D workspace, the system automatically performs hidden line removal and launches a 2D editing tool. They can then define silhouettes, add details, and shade surfaces to flesh out their design intents. Third, designers can generate realistic 2D renderings to explore how their ideas could evolve in many different directions. They can configure parameters to start generating images, and when it is completed, they can drag and drop thumbnails into the on-screen workspace to create reference image widgets. They can return to the 3D workspace by rotating the view and revisit a 2D workspace anytime by tapping on a flagstick or a reference image. To evaluate the practicality and effectiveness of the system, we conducted a formal user study with 6 professional car designers with extensive industry experience. They were asked to design new concepts covering all 12 standard car body types and produce rendering sets for the front 3/4, side, and rear 3/4 views, the most essential views in car design. Using our system, the designers produced refined 3D sketches and high-quality, view-consistent rendering sets in an average of 1 hour and 20 minutes, approximately 4 to 5 times faster than conventional methods. The designers used 3D sketching to express core forms and retain creative control over AI, developing their designs through 3 distinct patterns. The first was the single rounder, where they established the main forms through 3D sketching and added details through iterative 2D drawing and generation. The second was the multi-rounder, involving 2 or more rounds of the sequential 3D sketching, 2D drawing, 2D generation cycle, with each round building on ideas from the last. The third was a continuous switcher, where designers moved fluidly between 2D drawing and generation for different viewpoints, continuously feeding new ideas back into the 3D sketches. Thanks to the tight system integration, the designers navigated smoothly between 2D and 3D tasks with a high level of immersion and maintained a clear overview of their design process. We believe that in the era of generative AI, designers' sketching will emerge as a key tool for driving both creativity and productivity. In particular, the unique capability of 3D sketching to produce limitless 2D images from any viewpoint may become even more prominent, not only in car design, but across various design fields.